Well, this was a great fight. If you're a boxing fan, and this is what we talk about when we talk about the future champions coming up, I thought Algeri would have enough to get to the cards, but the power factor was clearly in favor of Errol Spence Jr. And the way that he fights is incredible because from a southpaw stance, he's very technically sound. And when you do or fight somebody that's technically sound, as Errol is, there's going to be different scenarios and different angles that he can get to with his feet that other fighters can't. They're not used to it, especially Algeri. He's very athletic and fast and has, decent boxing ability, but this is when somebody who has been schooled on how to fight and how they should fight since birth than someone who just picked it up late in their career. And you saw the difference in class between the two. And everybody wanted to see what Errol would do when he fought a guy who wasn't slow, flat footed, had movement. And you see, it didn't bother or phase him. It just actually let him bring out his talents that he can, that he does possess. And you got to see it at full fledged, full circle. Now you see why he was able to give Floyd Mayweather problems when they were sparring. Now you see why he gave Adrian Broner problems when they were sparring. Now you see why people talked and raved about Errol Spence Jr. when they were training or sparring with him or working out with him. You get to see the level of class he is as far as discipline in the ring and his foundation. Now, as you look back, we'll take a look at some of the knockdowns in the fight before it was stopped in the fifth round. See, he creates the space, bow, closes. That's controlling, using your arms well to control the fighter. See, he's wild, he creates, spread out. By this time, Chris was already beaten down physically and mentally. Too much power. And that was enough. Boom. See how hard, that's slow mo. That shows how hard his head went back and hit his shoulder in slow motion. It's done. And I try to tell people time and time again, pay attention to these guys because these are going to be your next superstars. These are going to be the guys that's going to hold a title and be the new faces of the sport. Like the skill set of the real fighters. Marcus Brown, guys like that, they're not going to make it. Marcus Brown isn't going to make it. Yeah, they could gift him the decision like he got tonight, which was a clear criminal decision, but he's not the real deal. He's not authentic. This kid is the real deal, and he's going to have to be dealt with. So, you saw Pacquiao couldn't finish that guy, Algeri, and he dropped him, 6 times? You saw Amir Khan went life and death with him. What was the difference? With Errol Spence, the way he boxes. He knows how to use his feet. Pacquiao, Amir Khan don't have good footwork. When you have good footwork, you can close in on a guy and smother him like a snake and be right on top of him. And that's what Errol did tonight. Smothered him. He was in Algeri's face. He went downstairs, he went upstairs, and he was physical. Pacquiao is not a physical fighter. He's more finesse. Amir Khan, not a physical fighter. They're finesse. Errol is physical. You might think he's finesse. He can make you slip, he can make you miss, but Errol is physical. He was pulling his head down, hitting him, making it rough for Chris Algeri so he couldn't get a rhythm to get himself set in the fight. Chris was on the defense as soon as the bell rung. He couldn't get himself into the fight. That's ring generalship. That's the whole nine. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out. Errol Spence victorious in impressive fashion. 5th round TKO. This is what boxing's all about.